beautiful basketball for Washington. Oh my. They have been a juggernaut in this league. Everything going the Wizards' way. Right now the Wizards ain't playing around.
Good evening and welcome to the official stream of the two-time NBA 2K League champions, Wizards District Gaming. Thank you for joining us here tonight. My name is John Byram and I'm so excited to be back here now for week 2 of the 3v3 Slam tournament here in the NBA 2K League. It's an exciting time and thank you all for tuning in here. We're live from District E, powered by Ticketmaster in downtown Washington, D.C., right next to Capital One Arena for tonight's matchup. In fact, it's a doubleheader tonight, just like we had last week as well. First up, Knicks Gaming tipping off here in just the next few moments, in about the next 2 to 3 minutes here. And then again tonight, 9:45 p.m. Eastern time, we take on Warriors Gaming Squad once again. Now, if you joined us last week, unfortunately, when we faced the Knicks, it wasn't so good. It was an 0-3 series loss to the Knicks. Talking to head coach Pat Crossan, it was mainly pre-game jitters. There's a preseason jitter going into your first game of the new season. Didn't know what really to expect, but what we saw following that series against the Knicks was 3 straight wins, 3 straight dominating wins against 3 other solid teams here in Group 2 action. So tonight, Wizards D.G looking for their revenge against Knicks Gaming. Can they pull it off? Knicks Gaming also 3-1. Their only loss in this tournament so far came to the Warriors, which Wizards D.G handled quite well last week. So maybe things have changed going forward. So before we head into the action, we do have the starting lineup just coming in from head coach Pat Crossan. So our starting 3 for tonight against Knicks Gaming. First up, who else but our point guard number 18 Cap will be leading it off for Wizards D.G, followed by the defensive juggernaut himself, just awkward at small forward, our number 29. And last but definitely not least, the most winningest player in NBA 2K League history, number 14, Nudini, will be starting at center. And that, of course, is your starting 3 from head coach Pat Crossan here for the 3v3 matchup against Knicks Gaming. A solid lineup here for head coach Pat Crossan. This team is on a 3-game win streak, going 3-1 and sweeping the Blazers last week as well. 3-1 against the Warriors and 3-1 against the Magic as well. A very, very solid performance here from Wizards D.G last week, hoping to take the momentum into the final week before group play, which takes place next week. So let's talk a little bit about group play. All teams in all these groups will make the group in group play next week. So your Blazers, regardless of their horrible record, I believe they're currently sitting at 0-5. The Warriors are also at 3-1. Wizards D.G 3-1. So regardless of what your record is, you will make the group stage next week. Now, joining the 2K League teams is going to be 4 amateur teams in that group. This is the beautiful thing about 3v3 that they instituted last year, was a way for the community to compete against the pros here in the 3v3 tournament. And that's what we're going to see here next week, is going in, seeing these amateur teams going up against NBA 2K League teams as well. So it's going to be super exciting. Then after that, the top 12 teams will be flown here to Washington, D.C. to compete in the knockout rounds, and hopefully we'll see a championship crowned here on top of Wizards D.G, as they are the defending 3v3 champions. So with that being said, it is time for game number 1 between Knicks Gaming and Wizards D.G as we head in to game number 1 now underway. The Knicks will start with the ball. If you're new to 3v3, just a little recap here for you. It is a best of 5 series. First to 21 points by 2 will win the game. First to win 3 games, and you will take home the dub in the series. Again, it is a doubleheader tonight. Wizards D.G first tipping off now against the Knicks, who are off to a hot start. 4-0 to start this game early. An awkward Wizards D.G with their first chance here after turning the ball over. Cat being patient in the backcourt. Finds a lane, drives it. 2 points on the board for Wizards D.G, cutting the lead in half. A big shout out to everyone joining us here on Twitch for the official stream of the two-time NBA 2K League champions and first-time 3v3 Slam Open champions, Wizards District Gaming. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you stick around not only for this game, but also for the series later tonight at 9:45 p.m. against the Warriors, as the Knicks take a 4-point lead here early in game number 1. And as always, the 2023 season for Wizards District Gaming is presented by Leidos. As Wizards D.G looking to cut into this lead here early on. Again, this is the same Knicks team that was able to beat Wizards D.G in 3 games last week. So we're looking to see that progression we're going to continue to see them build upon the momentum of that 3-game win streak, taking the lessons of what they learned from that series against the Knicks last week, as Stick is called for the reach-in again. And that's the other thing too here in threes. Fouls become a major factor. Not just the threat of possibly fouling out, but because the games are so short and each player technically has 6 fouls before the AI comes in to replace your player. Fouls can be a big way, as Cap throws it down, cuts the lead to 2. As I was saying, fouls can be a big way to help you on defense to stop fast breaks to prevent points. As Stick pulls up for 3, can't get to go. Big board by Nudini. Looking to go the other way, trying to tie it up. It's Cap, finds a lane, takes it himself, all tied at 6 here in game 1. Now it's Stick for the Knicks. Over to Malik, guarded by Awkward. Possibly later on in the stream, we may be joined by one of the newcomers of Wizards D.G. This Cap is called for the foul for the reach. Glowski may be joining us a little bit. We'll name drop here just a little bit up front. Glowski may be joining us on stream here in just a bit as the Knicks restart. 6 on the shot clock. They're going to have to look for a quick shot. Malik around the defender, slams it down. 2-point lead for the Knicks here in game 1. Again, first to 21 by 2. Will take home the dub here in game 1. Now Cap pulls up for the deep 3. Can't get to go. Nudini boxed out. Knicks going the other direction. Now it's Stick over to Malik. Pulls up for 3. Can't get it to go. Now it's Cap going the other way. Baseline. Thought about it. Kicks it back out. Finds Nudini. Back to Cap. Good ball movement. Looking for that space. Cap thought about it quick. Nudini corner. Dini dagger. Makes it 9-8 for Wizards D.G. First lead of the game for Wizards D.G. as Malik pulls up for 3 and gets it to go. Malik really the spark plug here in this Knicks gaming lineup. Pretty much the entire offense has to go through him. Wizards D.G. is very well aware of this as Cap takes it all the way down. We're tied back up at 11. So the key for Wizards D.G. to win tonight's game is handling Malik, not letting him get those open shots. Yes, the other 2 players on the court are capable of putting up points, but Malik is the spark plug in this offense. Malik looking for space, pulls up off balance 3, can't get it to go. Big board by Nudini, kicks it up to Awkward, finds Cap for 3. Cap can't get it to go. It's the offensive board by Nudini. Can't get it to go on the putback. Now going the other way. The Knicks, easy 2 points, makes it 13-11. Cap back over to Dini for 3. Dini gets it to go. It's a green for Nudini. 1-point lead, a lot closer here in game 1 than what we saw last week. The Knicks really started to run away with it about this point in the game. Wizards D.G. starting to hold their own, riding that momentum once again. Malik kicks it back into Stick in the lane, rims around, gets it to go. The friendly roll, and the Knicks have the 1-point lead. Now Nudini back to Cap in the backcourt, being patient. Cap has space, drives baseline, off the glass, gets it to go. A back and forth affair here late in game 1. So we're approaching that magical 21-point mark. Malik, guarded by Awkward at half court. Over to Stick. Backdoor cut, finds him in the corners. Radiant kicks it back to Stick. Thinks about it, finds Malik. Nudini guarding close. Pulls up, force 3, gets it to go. 18-16, the Knicks now 1 3-point shot away from putting this game away. A 3-point shot here will help ensure that they may have a chance of their own if they're able to stop them on their next possession. Now Cap with space, pulls up for 3. Cap can't get it to go. Big defensive board. The Knicks can win it here in this possession. Malik drives the lane, off balance shot, rims out, no good. Nudini, big board. Hands it off to Cap. A chance to tie or possibly take the lead. Cap. Guarded by Radiant, kicks it over. Dini for 3, gets it to go. It's another green from Nudini. And that puts both teams in a position here. Again, it's 21 points by 2. If you're not winning by 2, we keep going until one team is. Now Malik kicks it back out. Radiant for 3. Can't get it to go. A big chance here for Wizards D.G to take the win. Next basket will do it for him. Dini lets the defender go fly by. Kicks it back over. Cap thought about it, but Stick got there in time. Now Cap back to the top. Guarded by Stick. Finds Awkward. Drives the lane. Draws the defenders. Kicks it back out. Cap for 3. Can't get it to go. Now the Knicks have a chance. It's Stick. Takes the step back, but will go ahead and reset and hands the ball back to Malik, the spark plug of the Knicks offense. Looking for space, but Awkward's not going to want to give it to him. Now Stick down low for the jam. 20-19. A 3-point shot will do it for Wizards D.G. Stick with his badge activated. Cap looking for space. Down low, the slam makes it 21-20. Cap badge activated as well. Nudini with his badge activated. 3 players on the court on fire. Malik for the Knicks. Cap sitting with 10 points here in game 1. Malik back over to Radiant for 3. Rattles out. Big defensive board. Nudini finds Awkward going the other way. The slam for the win. 23-20. And Wizards D.G take the game 1 win. Game 1 win in the books. 23-20 for Wizards D.G. Cap dropping 10 points as well. Absolutely fantastic performance there. Nudini with 9. The leading scorer of that series was Malik with 14 points. But that is a game 1 win for Wizards D.G. So far, so good. We're seeing those changes and those opportunities to learn from the series last week when the Knicks were able to defeat Wizards D.G. 3-0. Now, completely different. The table is completely turned. There we go. That's what we're trying to go for. Turning the table from last week. It was 3-0 in favor of the Knicks. Now it's 1-0 in favor of Wizards D.G. in this series. Nudini playing clutch, cleaning up the glass, getting those crucial rebounds, especially late, forcing those bad shots, cleaning up the boards, and finding that outlet pass as well. So game 1 in the books. It's a best-of-5 series. So the good news is Wizards D.G. having the lead there, looking for that crucial game 2 win to put the Knicks against the wall there going into game 3. So before we head into game number 2, we have a couple new faces here on Wizards D.G. this year with the retirement and departure of Dave Fry, who is now the head coach of Mavs Gaming, and also B. Rich being drafted by the Detroit team. 2 new faces here joining us in Wizards D.G. Let's go ahead and get to know one of them right now in Glowski.
What's up, everybody? This is Get to Know Your Wizards D.G. My name is Alexander Pimentel. My gamer tag is Glowski, and I am the power forward for Wizards District Gaming. Best way to describe myself is a very energetic vibe guy, somebody that you just want on and off the court. I've been playing NBA 2K since NBA 2K15, but I've been playing NBA 2K competitively since NBA 2K18. My favorite thing about being in the league is just being able to meet people, live with people that you've never thought you would live before, and just being able to just enjoy life and do what you love and make money out of it. One fact that might surprise people is that I used to play the trumpet. We've kind of played like a little different variety of music, like Hispanic music, Latino music, jazz music. I don't even think I have it anymore. My favorite thing about being a Wizards District Gaming player is just knowing that I have a family around me, people that trust me, believe me, and I know that I'm gonna be able to be the best person I am and be myself on and off the court. What I'm looking forward to most this season is just being able to just learn from the vets. So I'm gonna be able to learn a lot from them and just take that with me in the future and hopefully be able to stay in the league for as long as I want. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more Wizards D.G content.
And just like that, we are back into game 2. Hopefully everyone got a little chance to meet one of our newest players in Glowski. Again, we'll go ahead and try to get him on the broadcast here a little bit later on as Awkward hits the first 3-point shot of the game, and Wiz D.G have the early lead 3-0 in game 2. Who knows? Maybe we'll try to convince Glowski to play the trumpet on stream as well. We'll find out. We'll talk with our... the people behind the scenes and see what we can do here. That'd be really exciting content here as well. Knicks on the board with their first basket, makes it 3-2. Cap now bringing the ball up for Wiz D.G, drives the lane, up and in. Wiz D.G starting game 2 out strong, pressing in the backcourt. Now it's Radiant being patient. Finds Stick, will bring the ball up, guarded by Nudini, kicks it back over to Malik. Just a reminder, in 3v3, there is no backcourt violations. Completely legal to keep going back and forth that timeline as much as you want. 5-4 for Wiz D.G. If this is a repeat of anything we saw in game 1, this is going to be close all the way down to the final possession. Cap with space. Thought about driving the baseline, pulls up for 3. Instead, rattles home the 3-point shot. It's a 4-point lead now for Wiz D.G. Cap called for the reach. Again, each player having 6 fouls to give before they are replaced by the AI. And no, that's not Allen Iverson. That is the artificial intelligence bot, which it's safe to say the AI probably has a lower IQ in this game than these players, as these players are the best of the best in the world when it comes to playing 2K. Now Awkward for Wiz D.G. Back to Cap, being patient, bring the ball up court. The pressure coming from the Knicks. Gets across Cap for 3. Can't get it to go. Loose ball picked up by Cap, collecting his own rebound. Drives the lane, two-handed jam, 4-point lead back intact for Wiz D.G. Now Stick back to Malik, guarded by Awkward. Kicks it over, finds Stick in the corner. Gets around Cap. 8 points for the Knicks. First to 21 by 2 gets the win here in game 2. Series lead in favor of Wiz D.G, winning game 1. Here in this best of 5. Now Wiz D.G, Awkward off to Cap. Cap coming over to Wiz D.G last year mid-season in a big 4-team deal. Coming up from the Magic as Nudini hits the green 3 in the corner. Dini making it rain once again, makes it 13-8. But again, joining the season midway through the season, I should say, he joined the team, is Cap from Magic Gaming. Has really played like instantly with this team from the get-go. Took almost no time to find that chemistry as Cap pulls up for 3. Gets it to go. 6-point lead for Wiz D.G. We're seeing the fruit of that chemistry here in year 2 for Cap on this Wiz D.G team as well. Again, big shoes to fill here with those departures of Dayfry and B-Rich, but so far so good for Wiz D.G. Holding on to that 4-point lead. Cap being patient with the ball. Kicks it back out, finds Dini for 3. Dini gets it to go, and it's 19-12, and it is game point for Wiz D.G here in game 2. Now it's Stick looking for space, kicks it back out. Good defensive poke by Awkward, diving for the ball, unable to get there. The Knicks will hold on with 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Now Malik over to Stick. Malik, the deep three. Can't get it to go. Nudini picking it up awkward. Looking for the easy basket there. Nudini thought about it. The pump fake, pulls it back down, kicks it over. Awkward in the corner. 4-3, can't get it to go. Defensive board for the Knicks, going the other direction. Now Malik. Guarded closely. Kicks it over. Stick. In the corner for Radiant. Can't get it to go. It's Nudini with the big defensive board. Now a chance here to win game 2. Cap with the badge activated. Getting that stat boost, pulls up for 3. Can't get it to go. Nudini gets boxed out the last second. Stick for 3. Rattles it home. The Knicks will need several more defensive stops from Wizards D.G. to try to get themselves back into this one, as again, Wizards D.G. on game point. Awkward. Baseline. Being patient. Pump fake. Cap for 3. Can't get it to go. Big defensive board by Nudini. The reversal up and in. It's a 21-15 win for Wizards D.G. as they take a 2-0 lead here in the best of 5 series. Cap once again dropping 10 points for Wizards D.G. Nudini with 8. And Awkward rounding out with 3. Very solid performance once again. What a response from this team. Wizards D.G. have absolutely learned everything they needed to know from last week playing this Knicks Gaming squad last week after falling 3-0 in their only loss of the Slam tournament so far. So you have to be happy if you're a Wizards D.G. fan. This is what you expect to see from this team. This team has history. This team has standards. This team is able to bounce back, and we're seeing it here. We're seeing that grit live in front of our faces one more time here tonight, going up against the Knicks, coming off that loss, like I said, last week, coming out resilient, coming out strong, taking the 2-0 lead here in this best of 5. Now for the Knicks, their backs are against the wall. They have to win game 3. Otherwise, this is going to be a very, very short first series of tonight's doubleheader, which again, tonight, 9:45 p.m. Eastern time, Warriors Gaming Squad will be taking on Wizards D.G. For the late night edition of NBA 2K League's 3v3 Slam tournament as well. And then tomorrow we do it all over again. It's another doubleheader, 8:45 is the time for I believe that's the game against the Magic. And then if you are a night owl, if you have nothing else to do tomorrow night on St. Patrick's Day, 11:15 p.m. Eastern time tip-off. Yes, you heard that correctly. And that will be against Blazer 5 Gaming for the late night edition of the NBA 2K League. So with that, how about we take a look at our newest face the other new face, I should say, on the Wizards D.G. as well. Again, we have 2 new players. We heard a little bit from Glowski. Let's get a chance to know our other new player, Witness.
Hey everybody, this is Get to Know Your Wizards D.G. Hey everyone, my name is John Mushaven, gamertag is Witness, and I play shooting guard for Wizards D.G. I describe myself as a easygoing guy, got a sense of humor, I like to laugh, I like to joke with the guys. Fact about me is that I grew up and was born and raised on a ranch in Montana. Every task is different, day-to-day basis, depending on the time of year especially. One day you might be helping a cow deliver her baby. Next day you might be fixing old fence, and then the next day you might be driving a 4-ton combine trying to harvest wheat. Growing up on a ranch is definitely a unique experience, but I wouldn't want to grow up any other way. Favorite thing about being a Wizards D.G. player is the atmosphere here, the organization, and all the players here. Everything's just professional from top to bottom. Outside of 2K, my favorite thing to do is probably, I like to play basketball in real life too. I like to golf a little bit. This season, what I'm really looking forward to the most is maintaining the success and brand that Wizards D.G. has created here with their reputation, and just playing good basketball with the guys. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. Hey.
And just a reminder for everyone, if you are here in the DMV, make sure you download the McDonald's app right now. And on every game day for Wizards D.G., check out the McDonald's Gamer Bundle. This is the best deal in the DMV, I'm telling you right now. A 20-piece Chicken McNugget meal, 2 large fries for the low price of $9.99. Only available in the app, so download it today at participating the McDonald's in the DMV. Game number 3 underway. Ball out of bounds. Wiz DG will hold on to possession. As Wiz DG are looking to close out this series in 3 straight games, returning the favor that the Knicks did to them last week. Cap, being patient, 5 on the shot clock, drives the lane. First points of the game, and for Wiz DG, go to Cap. Makes a 2-0 lead. The Knicks respond quickly, tying it up at 2 apiece. In game number 1, we saw it go back and forth just a little bit, pretty much the entire way. A lot of lead changes there, especially late in game 1. In game 2, Wiz DG just ran away with it. Pretty much put the game out of hand for the Knicks. So we'll see what this game here brings us in game 3. As Stick with the ball for the Knicks. Over to Malik, guarded by Nudini. Malik, again, the spark plug of this offense. Contested shots, still good. First lead of game 3 for the Knicks Gaming. Now Dini kicks it over. It's picked off. The Knicks with a chance to extend their lead. Over to Radiant for 3. Gets the 3-point shot to go, and it's a 5-point deficit here in game 3 for Wiz DG. Awkward in the corner on the baseline, drives it, takes the ball himself to the rim, makes it 7-4. Now Malik getting the ball from Stick, baseline in the lane, goes around in a circle. That's enough to get himself open, makes it 9-4 for the Knicks. Now Awkward on the baseline with the ball, being patient, guarded by Malik, finds Cap. Stick quickly closes down. It's Awkward setting the pick. Kicks it back over. Awkward in the lane. Over to Dini in the corner for 3. Can't get it to go. Ball still loose. Just Awkward almost able to collect the ball, but the Knicks go the other way. Big defensive block by Nudini. And now the Wiz DG have a chance to get back into this one. Dini throws it down at the other end of the court. Makes it 9-6 in favor of Knicks Gaming. Big defensive play from Nudini, contesting the shot and getting the block, and then sprinting all the way down the court to convert the basket as the reach is called by Just Awkward. I should say it's called on Just Awkward. The Knicks will reset with 18 on the shot clock. Over to Stick. Back to Malik. Malik, the fadeaway. Not the fadeaway, more like off-balance 3. Can't get it to go. Defensive board by Nudini. And now it's Cap going the other way. Awkward in the lane. Makes it a 1-point game. Wiz DG clawing their way back into game 3. Now Malik. Moving the ball around. Finds Stick. Guarded closely by Cap. Back to Malik in the lane. Not there. Radiant for 3. Gets it to go. Extends their lead now 12-8 for the Knicks. Now Cap. Drives the lane. Cuts the lead back to 2. Wiz DG keeping this one close. They can wrap the series up here in game 3. All the pressure is on the Knicks. This is a must-win game for them if they're going to try to get back into this series. Wiz DG looking to slam the door and then turning their attention to the Warriors later tonight. Malik. Over to Radiant. Guarded closely by Nudini is Malik. Looking for space. Nudini not giving it to him. Hands the ball off to Stick. 5 on the shot clock. Down to 4. Drives the lane. Off-balance shots. No good. Great defense from Wiz DG. Unable to clean up the loose ball. Radiant. Corner. 3-point shot. Rims home. Now Awkward across the half-court line. Thought about it. Pump fake. Gives it over to Nudini. Back to Awkward, down low, gets the defender to jump. Thought about it, back over. Ball's tipped, loose, picked up by the Knicks. Now it's Malik, slowing things down. Kicks it over, Stick in the corner. No good. Big offensive board by Radiant finds Malik on the kick out. Long three-point shot is good. Now the Knicks are in position to win game 3. Wiz DG need to find those high percentage shots if they're going to try to get themselves back into this one. Cap. Over to Awkward. Drives the lane. Will take the points. Cannot give up the three-point shot for Wiz DG if they want to try to get back in here. Obviously, they want to try to force the turnover. Allowing no points on this possession, it would be ideal. Malik looking for space. Drives the lane. Up and in. Makes it 20-12. The Knicks now on game point. Their next basket will do it. Wiz DG needing some points and needing them in a hurry. And then some defensive stops as well. As the Jam can't get it to go. Awkward picking up his own rebound. Out to Nudini. Back to Awkward. In the corner. Gets Radiant to jump wide open for Awkward. Can't get it to go. Ball picked up by Radiant. Now Malik. Looking for the high percentage shot. Any basket will do it. Stick for 3. Can't get it to go. Offensive board by Radiant. The putback. It's a 22-12 win for the Knicks. They pull one back in the series and makes it 2-1 for Wiz DG. Again, the Knicks back still against the wall here. They have to win the next 2 games if they want to try to win this series. So all the pressure is still on the Knicks to try to pull this one back out. Cap with 4 points, Nudini with 6. Pardon me, Awkward with 6, Nudini with 2. Offense there in game 3, a little sluggish, a little turnover heavy as well. Having a total of 4 turnovers again in a game that's first to 21. 4 turnovers is kind of hurtful. You can't exactly afford to do that, especially when you really don't need that many baskets to win this game. So turnovers killing Wiz DG there a little bit. Forced shots. Good defense from the Knicks really put Wiz DG on their back heel. But again, all the pressure on the Knicks here going into game number 4. So we've had a chance to meet our 2 new Wiz DG players. Let's go ahead and take a look at a familiar face if you followed along with the NBA 2K League. Someone who has a habit for winning. Of course, I am talking about the all-time winningest player in the league, Nudini.
What's up, everybody? You are watching Get to Know Your Wiz DG. Hey, what's up, everybody? Antonio Newman here, aka Nudini, and I play center for Wiz DG. I would say I am very calm, relaxed, until I get hyped up. But other than that, I'm just a very laid-back person. I've been playing NBA 2K since I was a kid. The first one I ever played was on Sega Dreamcast. And then when I really got into it was around 2K, I'd say 4, when Allen Iverson was on the cover, and then I've been playing ever since. My favorite thing about being in the league is just, you know, being able to travel to places I haven't been before, and just meeting everybody that I've been playing with or against the whole time I've been playing 2K. My only hidden talent is I can do the worm. That's about all I got. Awkward has it on camera. What I'm looking forward to most this season is just trying to prove everybody wrong. So everybody's like, oh, the Wizards, the East is wide open, but in my opinion, the East still has to go through us. Hey, everybody, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.
And again, just a reminder, if you haven't done so already, get your phones out right now and download the McDonald's app right now. If you're here in the DMV, any day Wiz DG plays, it is Gaming DMV Day for the McDonald's app. Check out the Wiz DG McDonald's Gamer Bundle. Again, that's a 20-piece chicken McNugget meal, 2 large fries for the low cost of $9.99 at participating McDonald's in the Washington, D.C., Baltimore, and Eastern Shore areas. Check out the app today, download it, and get yourself some tasty McNuggets for Wiz DG. We're going to throw it to a quick break. On the other side, the start of Game 4. Will Wiz DG be able to close it out in 4 games? We'll find out next. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the official stream of the 2-time NBA 2K League champions, Wizards District Gaming. Game number 4 coming up next here for Wiz DG after dropping game 3, 22-12. The Knicks finding a way to pull one game back here in this series. Their backs are still against the wall. Wiz DG, if they're able to win game 4, they can close the book early here on this series against the Knicks. Now Cap over to Dini. Thought about it, but throws it back to Cap. Wiz DG with 5 on the shot clock. Again, it's awkward. Top of the key. Drives the lane. Throws it down. 2 points early for Wiz DG. First basket of the game when you really think about it. 2-0 for Wiz DG. Now Stick for 3. Can't get it to go. Offensive board by Radiant. Kicks it back over. It's Stick. Over to Malik. Driving the lane. One-handed jam. All tied up at 2. We'll see if Wiz DG are able to bounce back here in game 4 after a sloppy game 3 with 4 turnovers. Again, in a game where it's only first to 21, 4 turnovers is a massive, massive deal. It's not, what we see here in 5s, which we'll see in the second half of the season, full 5v5 games as well. 4 turnovers aren't a make or break moment, if you will, in 5s, but here in 3s, first to 21, they can be a massive changer as Nudini somehow saves that ball and Awkward picking it up and finding Cap. Now with 6 on the shot clock, the 3-point shot can't get it to go. Offensive board, no, gets boxed out. The Knicks now going the other direction. Stick over by the right hash, kicks it back over to Malik. Guarded by Awkward. 3-point shot is good for the Knicks. Makes it 5-2. Knicks with the early lead here in game 4. Now Cap. In the corner for 3. Cap gets it to go. We're all tied up at 5 apiece. Will Cap heat up here in game 4? He had 2 back-to-back 10-point games in game 1 and game 2. Fell off a little bit in game 3, mainly due to those turnovers that we saw with those 4 team turnovers for Wiz DG only having 4 points. Now Cap driving the lane. The little floater goes, makes it 7 apiece. The reach-in foul is called on Cap at 7 apiece. Just a heads up, at the end of the game, don't go anywhere. We will have a post-game, I should say at the end of the series, we'll have a post-game interview with one of the players. Right now, I'm being told most likely going to be Nudini, so you're not going to want to go anywhere. You'll definitely want to stick around to hear from the Beanie Dini, the Dini dagger, if you will, of this team in Nudini. As Cap drives the lane, ties it up at 9 once again. This game having those feelings of game 1 all over again, going back and forth, keeping this one very close. Now Stick over to Radiant, the one-handed jam, 11-9 for the Knicks. Awkward bringing the ball up. Over to Cap. Gets pickpocketed by Stick. Finds Malik. Now Radiant in the corner, thought about it, decides to pull the trigger. Splashes home, makes it 14-9. The pressure coming from Stick, but Awkward collects the ball from Cap. Drives baseline in the lane. The pump fake can't get him to go. Off the glass, gets it to go. 3-point game and 3-point lead for the Knicks. Stick back over to Malik. Being patient with the ball, walks it up. Gets around Awkward, 2-handed jam, makes it 16-11. Limiting Malik here for the Knicks has to be the main game plan here for Wiz DG. Again, the offense completely goes through Malik for the Knicks. You're able to stop him, you can pick up the win against this team. 3-point game. Malik with the ball. Way to get around, kicks over to the corner, baseline, back out. Malik with the badge activated, can't get it to go. Just late on that release, and that was enough to do it, even with the badge activated. Cap, cross half court. Over to Awkward for 3. Awkward gets it to go. We're all tied up at 16 apiece. Wiz DG have tied this game up after falling down by 5. We're all even again here in the late stages of game 4. It's a 2-1 series lead for Wiz DG. They are 5 points away from possibly turning this series on its head and taking it to the win. And Nudini gets the ball to go. Radiant called for the goaltending. And now it's 18-16. Wiz DG a 3-point shot away from putting a bow on this one. Now Malik, badge activated, guarded closely by Awkward, in desperate need of points. Malik looking for something, looking for anything. Dangerous pass there, back to Malik on the give and go, ties it up at 18. A 3-point shot will still win it for Wiz DG. So the Knicks are going to be looking to apply that pressure. They have fouls to give as well. Cap being patient, wanting the Knicks to make the mistake. Drives the lane, will take the easy points. 20-18. Now the next basket for Wiz DG will do it if they're able to stop the Knicks on this possession. And the foul called on Awkward for the reach, being aggressive in the backcourt, trying to force that turnover. Now Malik, cross half court. Knicks have to get points on this possession. Off balance 3, can't get it to go. Big defensive board going the other direction. Nudini up to Awkward, kicks it over. Cap for 3, and Cap can't get it to go. Nudini, big offensive board over to Awkward. Nudini, the pump fake, almost faked me out. Gets fouled from behind by Radiant. Thought he may have had to go there in that corner shot. Faked the defender and the commentator. Nudini checks it up top. 12, 10 on the shot clock. Awkward. Driving the defender down low. Kicks it back out. Cap, 3-second violation called on Wiz DG. Shot is no good. Oh my goodness, that could have done it for Wiz DG. But now the Knicks, Radiant over to Malik. Cap forces the turnover, but it goes out of bounds. Cap unable to hold on to the loose ball. They'll check it up top. 16 seconds on the shot clock for the Knicks. Stick into Malik. Back to Stick by the left hash. Brings it back. Hands the ball off to Malik. Guarded closely by Awkward. In the corner, Malik airballs it right to Nudini. Thank you for the pass, Dini says. And Cap thought about it, the pump fake into Nudini, the two-handed jam, and Wiz DG have taken the series 3-1 over Knicks Gaming. Wiz DG returning the favor from last week when the Knicks pulled off the win against Wiz DG. This week, Wiz DG pulling off the 3-1 series victory over the Knicks, avenging their loss from last week in a very impressive series here. Game 1 going back and forth, came down to the wire, went into overtime a little bit, if you will. 21 wasn't the magic number. It was 23 for that as well. In that game. So game 1 and game 2 in favor of Wiz DG, dropping game 3, game 4 seals it up for the series as well. We are going to be joined here by a player momentarily, so we're going to throw it to a quick break. Don't go anywhere. The post-game show is coming up next. These chairs are amazing. Okay. Oh, yeah, with my microphone still on. Behind the scenes hot mic. All right, and welcome to the post-game show. I need to get this moved over a little bit closer this way so I can reach these buttons a little bit easier. We are joined by Nudini, coming off of a 3-1 series win against Knicks Gaming. Something I talked about with head coach Pat Crossan before, the game here tonight against the Knicks. It is kind of a, last week it didn't go exactly the way we wanted. We're not going to even say the series what it was last week, but this week, obviously coming off of 3 wins in a row. Come into the series. What was the big thing you guys wanted to show the Knicks from last week? Last week was more of a rusty kind of first game of the season kind of thing?
I think so. I think it was more of a rusty type of thing, just for the simple fact that we haven't really, it was our first time in District D, first time playing like on stage at District D, and we wanted to win so bad that I think everybody went out there to try to make plays, and it didn't happen. Like I turned the ball over, messed up a couple times in the paint. So I think it was more of just us coming out and playing our game. And I feel like the first time we played them, we didn't play our game. Everybody was trying to make a play when we're at our best when we're just like all playing as one.
Absolutely. So you rattle off 3 wins last week. You come into the game against the Knicks tonight. First game was pretty close, going back and forth pretty much all the way. Took the 23 points to get the win. Pull off the win. Game 2, you guys kind of ran away with it a little bit, which was kind of nice to see. I want to talk about Game 3, though, because Game 3, I'm kind of curious to pick your brain. Was it just their defensive style that changed that forced you guys into those 4 turnovers, or was it just trying to force shots, or what did they do to put you guys on your back foot?
I think they forced a couple good turnovers, but I think anytime you have a turnover, it's on you. So I don't think they really did anything too crazy. I think they just got up more and tried to force more pressure, which in turn made us play faster, which then caused turnovers. And some of them, just happened, like the inbound to Auk, like Malik just hit the button at the right time and he was able to get the steal. So some of them just happened, but at the end of the day, I think it was more just us making mistakes. And then when we came out in Game 4, we tried to limit those mistakes like we did the first 2 games.
Did he hit the button at the right time, or was he just smashing buttons?
No, he hit it at the right time.
Okay.
There's an animation. You let go L2, put the ball in front, you hit it, you're getting it, even
Perfect.
if you have 25 steal.
There you go. Cool. So now a little bit of a gap here before our next series. I'm not going to say everyone's going to go take a pre-game, post-game nap here before that series, but
Doc might.
that man can fall asleep anywhere. I walked into District E the other day. That man was out cold. So with a long break here on a doubleheader, how do you guys stay in the mindset going into this next matchup against the 3-1 Warriors? Actually, I don't even think they're 3-1 anymore.
Nope.
They had a game. Did they win or lose?
I don't know. But just going into the next series, we are just just going in. We're gonna watch the other games. Maybe watch a little March Madness. And just relax. I'm pretty sure Auk will take a nap somewhere unless he's too hyped. And then I'm just gonna chill, watch the games, and maybe go back and watch the Warriors game if they had it on stream. But other than that, we're just gonna relax, get ready, and try to go 2-0 on the night.
Absolutely. And then are you taking away anything from your first matchup against them last week? Is the idea still to limit CB and his ability to control the game?
I think so. I think Kina or CB13 is, their whole engine. If you can control him, if you can make him frustrated, then he's just not going to play his game, or he's going to try too hard. If you go back and watch last week when we lost, I think we went up 2-0, and then we lost Game 3. And Game 3 is when he went, I think he had like 19 points or something. And he, if you watch it, you can see that he wasn't really passing it to his teammates because they were missing. So at some point, you fluster him enough, he's going to try to take over the game. And if you can get him to that point and make the right pinches and defensive adjustments, you're going to win.
Perfect. All right, that is Nudini coming off of the 3-1 series victory against the Knicks here tonight in tonight's doubleheader. Again, 9:45 p.m. tip-off. It's going to be a late one. Not as late as tomorrow night. Let me get your opinion on this. An 11:15 p.m. tip-off NBA 2K League for an East Coast team. What's your take on the incredibly late tip-off?
I'm going to have to take a nap, honestly, because 11:15, that's the late. I haven't had a game that late since the Season 2 finals when they had issues and we had to go back and play super late after midnight. But 11:15 is crazy. I feel like, but I mean, it's part of the job. You just got to be ready to play, and that's why we get paid.
There's got to be a sponsorship opportunity here somewhere. Sleep Number, where are you at? Sealy's, Serta, whatever the mattress company's out there. Where are you guys at? But Dean, appreciate you as always coming on. And who knows? I think we might have head coach Pat Crossan come on next. I don't know. Yes, is he
I
out
have
there?
no
You have
idea.
no idea. Okay, thought he maybe had. So I'll be right back here with more to wrap up here on the post game show. Thank you so much. We'll be right back with more here on the official stream of the two-time NBA 2K League champions, Wizards District Gaming. Pressing the right button always works. Now joined by head coach Pat Crossan. Again, we're going to have to get this moved a little bit more this way here so it's easier to reach on that regional area one. But head coach Pat, congrats, 3-1 win. Talk to you a little bit before the game here tonight. You felt pretty confident going to the series. Last week, game one jitters, first game of the season. Got to get the rust off, and we saw that. Rattled off 3 straight victories after that. Now here we are, 4-1, going into the late night matchup against the Warriors. What did you see this team in their ability to bounce back against the Knicks?
Yeah, no, I think, Knicks are a gritty team. When they came out last week, they were well prepared and they were ready to go. So they 3-0'd us right off the back. I like to say first game jitters, but it's really good that we were able to come back and beat them this week. And we watched our film from last week, and we just that wasn't how we play. So we knew we had a better chance this week, and if we just locked in, we were going to get the win.
Yep. And you mentioned how this offense usually goes through Malik for the Knicks. In most of the games, you're able to kind of limit him point-wise, maybe force him into bad shots, bad releases. But in Game 3, there was something different about how they played, forcing Wiz D.G into 4 turnovers, something that's kind of uncharacteristic that we see from this team. I asked Nudini about it as well, and he put all the blame on themselves as players. Anytime there's a turnover, it's on them. From a coaching standpoint, did the Knicks do anything differently defensively or just backcourt pressure-wise that forced them into those turnovers?
No, I think they're really good at the backcourt pressure, like you said, and they play very aggro, so they're very aggressive too in the backcourt. They'll go for reaches. The play that stands in my mind when Justin got the rebound and he got ripped right off the bat. It was tough. He was trying to hit Cap, but Cap wasn't in a good position. So for us, it's just when you play a team that's so aggressive, it's just slow it down. Be patient. They want to get out on the breaks. They want to score really fast. And, we do a good job at doing that. But that game, I think we were just speeding up a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of goes against that competitive nature to want to slow things down. It's like, especially Dini mentioned March Madness. We saw a lot of teams in March Madness today slow things down a little bit, and it worked to their advantage. So it kind of feels counterproductive sometimes. So, but it's good, dropping one game, being able to bounce back in Game 4. Very solid Game 4 as well. Cap had double digits in 2 of the 4 games, 10 points in Game 1 and Game 2, 9 points in Game 3. Ball distribution was incredible. You had Dini with 9 in Game 1, 8 in Game 2, Ocker with 9 in Game 4. When we talk about a team like the Knicks and like the Warriors, there's one player that stands out. It's Malik. It's CB13. For Wiz DG, what is it about this team you have built that every player is a scoring threat regardless of who you decide to pick on?
Yeah, I think that's, the best teams always have multiple threats. And for all our guys, even the 3v3 team, Dini, like you said, he was in double digits. He was sparking, early in the first couple of games. And then Justin can go get a bucket if we need. I think it just makes your offense more dynamic. And you're not as reliant on one player, even though Cap could easily just go for 20 a game and threes. He could if, he's feeling that hot. Yeah. And if that's the case, hey, we'll let you go like that. But for our offense, we're more a dynamic team. We like to get everyone involved, everyone touches, because I feel like it creates a little bit more chemistry on the court. And, guys feel good when they can get a bucket and they score it, and when their teammates trust them to do that. So that's pretty important for us.
Awesome. Now, the league, with their generous scheduling, we have a several-hour gap now before our next matchup against the Warriors. I was joking with Nudini, talking about there's a great opportunity for sponsorship. I'll have to talk to Andrew with here. Get Sleep Number, Sealy's, or Serta mattress.
Yeah.
look, guys, I'm trying to help you out here. You want to be on with the champs? You gotta, shell out some money here.
8 hours of sleep a night. That's
8
what it
hours
takes.
of-
That's what it takes.
I can't remember the last time I got 8 hours of sleep. Anywho,
We won't go there.
yeah, we won't go there. So, I talked about Nudini from a player standpoint. How do you keep yourself mentally prepared going into this next series against the Warriors when tip-off is literally just over 2 hours away?
Yeah.
He talked about, maybe watching the Warriors game if it was on broadcast on the 2K League stream, maybe catching some March Madness, putting his mind at ease a little bit, trying to refresh. Awkward taking a nap because that's what Awkward does. From a coaching standpoint, how do you keep prepared and keep your guys prepared going into that next series?
Yeah, that's a great question. So for us, obviously, like you said, game. I think they start at 8:15, so we'll watch their game when they play the Blazers, who we're also going to play tomorrow night. So it's good for both of us.
At 11:15,
Yes,
right?
11:15.
Yeah.
So we'll play, but that's neither near there. But for right now, I think it's just like relax, rest. Get some food. 7:30. So we ate kind of earlier for lunch, so now it's like get some food in you, rest a little bit, and then like as the day goes and as we get closer to game time, then you kind of ramp it up. Talk about what we want to do. We obviously watch the film, and at that point, just getting ready. Wake up from a nap, like Justin.
Hey, wake up from a nap. Maybe one of his teammates got him that gamer bundle, the gamer meal from McDonald's, which is such a sick deal. I'm gonna keep plugging that because
I figured
I'm
out-
hungry also.
I figured out Justin's exact time I need him to sleep. So I'm
Okay.
pretty down. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna give any
it's-
secrets away, but there is an exact time.
There's a science behind
I
it.
don't go over it. I don't go under it. I know when exactly he needs to wake up, and then we get him, and we're ready.
See, look, that's the extra steps you need to take as a coach if you're looking to be a coach here in the NBA 2K League, or if you want to become the coach of the year, like Pat's done before. Simple as that. Coach, I'm not going to keep it too much longer. I know the game, we're about to tip off in 2 hours, so I know you need to get back to do your thing.
I might
here.
take a nap at
I
this
mean,
point.
I might take a nap also. But Pat, thanks as always.
Don.
We'll see you next time. We're going to keep the stream up and running. So keep an eye on that as well. We'll be back at 9:45 p.m. Keep an eye on WizDG social media as well. As I just slide back here towards the center, keep an eye on social media as well because crazy things have happened where the 2K League has pushed up our times for tip-off based upon other games as well. So make sure you're following Wizards D.G social media on Twitch, on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, and on YouTube. Make sure you're following for all the amazing WizDG content as always and all the latest updates to schedule changes. Again, our next game here tonight is going to be a late one, not as late as tomorrow, but it will be a late one as it is going to be a 9:45 p.m. tip-off. Tentatively, again, does depend upon how the other games go as well. 9:45 p.m. tip-off against the Warriors. So that one is going to be coming up next. So again, a big thank you to everyone who hopped in on Twitch to watch WizDG and cheer them on to a 3-1 series victory over the Knicks, moving to 4-1 here in the 3v3 Slam Open tournament here in the second week of open play. Again, group play starts next week where 4 amateur teams will be joining all of the teams here in group 2 next week. And then the top 12 teams in the country, really across the world. We have teams now, that are based in Mexico. We have teams based in Australia. So it's a lot of fun here and also in China. So a lot of really cool things here as the globe comes together here in the nation's capital in Washington, D.C. at District E, powered by Ticketmaster, where we are broadcasting live from right now for the week after next for the championship week for the 3v3 Slam Open tournament. Thank you again so much for watching WizDG take the 3-1 win over the Knicks. My name is John Byram, and I'll be back with you right here at 9:45 p.m. Eastern with an update on the next game. If we start early, maybe a little bit earlier. But until then, thank you so much for watching the home of the 2-time NBA 2K League champions, Wizards District Gaming.